guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, what's up? I'm happy to have you. My name is Rachel Waldorf. So for today's video, I'm going to be taking Frank, my cat, down off the counter a lot because I am doing my makeup in my kitchen. Is this ideal? No, but right now it's actually gloomy outside. My hopes and my dreams were that I could film this in my room and it'd be sunny and it'd be great lighting, but the one day in Seattle that isn't sunny in the morning, it's gloomy today. So this is what we're working with. So we are going to be working in the kitchen. I have everything that I need in front of me. This is a pretty basic makeup routine that I have been following for the past 2 weeks or so. I just find that waking up, getting it done, looking fresh, feeling fresh is all I need. And I also have eliminated the step of putting eyelashes on. I used to put eyelashes on all the time, and now I'm kind of just like, oh, like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't need them. And I feel like my lashes are like, thank you, we don't want that on us. Yeah, this is a really simple routine. I will have all of the products that I use linked below, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I feel like I'm more active there. And let's just get started. I'm gonna zoom you in because today I'm a beauty guru. Is that how we do it? Is this too zoomed in? I feel like I need to squat a little bit. Okay, you guys, so I'm wearing a shirt, as we saw in the intro. Let's just go in. Okay, so for skin, I put everything on this little metal plate. This is just like where my foundation, other things go. I am going to be going on with, this is really dirty and I'm really sorry, the 107 Illuminator. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of this on my metal tray. I'm going to also be putting on my little metal plate a Volition luminizing shield. I'm putting on SPF as well because lately it has been so sunny outside. So I'm going to be putting a dash of that, and I'm going to be mixing that with my foundation. And I'm going to be going on with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is in color 455. And I'm going to be doing a pump of that. So this is what the plate looks like. It's going to be really, oh, there she goes. There she goes. We're going to mix that, make a little concoction, as the kids would say. So we're going to let that marinate. And as we do, we are going to be priming because I guess I forgot to do that. So shit, I am off to a really great start. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a primer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I enjoy this one. It does what it says it does. It primes my skin. It makes it feel hydrated. I probably shouldn't put this on my T-zone because that gets oily, but I already did, so nice and hydrated. Okay, so next we're going to do foundation. I'm going to use a brush for this. This is the Morphe 439 brush. I don't know. It's like a kabuki brush. So we're going to just, that looks like a pretty good shade match. Let me get a mirror out so I can see what I'm doing. We're going to just put that all over the face. My goal is usually to have this done before 8 a.m. because Gus and I like to go on a walk, and I find that if I go on a walk and don't put makeup on before that, I usually don't put it on after the walk. So I like to be ready. Like if we're gonna go out and walk for a sec, like 5 minutes, I want some makeup on. It might be the only time of day where I'm outside. Okay, so buffing that into the skin. Get the neck. I feel like that's a pretty good shade match. Get some on my forehead. The point of foundation is to just even out the skin, right? So that's all we're kind of hoping to do with this. After I have most of it on, I'm going to put the brush down. I feel like it's pretty buffed in. And I'm going to be a little extra. Oh, I got something in my eye. Oh my god. Oh. I'm just going to go over that with my beauty sponge because sometimes my brush can leave streak marks, like if I don't wash it. I feel like I haven't washed it in a couple of days. So I need to wash it. So I'm just gonna make sure there's no brush lines. Okay, foundation is on. So after that, I'm gonna do just a quick dab of color correcting. So I'm using this really gross looking one by City Color. It's called Photo Chic. This is what it looks like. This has been tore up from the floor up. City Color Correct. It's for dark circles. I have really dark circles, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and rub that between my ring fingers. Yeah. And we're gonna just try to color correct a titch. Does this work? I don't really know. I think I need a stronger one, honestly. But it's been making me feel pretty. Kind of just get that in there. This is where it's the inner corners that I really need to get because those are dark. You hear that? Like, that is just allergies. And now that it's spring, my allergies have been really out of control. Like, really bad. Because everything is in blossom. And it just sucks. And I don't like to take like Claritin because it makes me feel funny. Funny's not the right word. It makes me feel wired. I'm losing myself. Okay, let's stop talking about that. So this is oxidizing just a little bit, which is fine. Okay, next I'm gonna go on with a newbie. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I just picked this up. I usually go on with my Tarte Shape Tape, but I've been trying to learn what the hell this is. It's concealer, but I've just been trying to see if I like it. It's so much cheaper than the Tarte Shape Tape. It's literally like $6 and the Shape Tape's like $27, which is insane. So I want to make this one work because that's a big difference. I don't want to keep spending $27 on concealer. After that's done, I'm going to put some concealer. I put just a little bit on right there. We'll just do one eye at a time, like so. And I'm gonna go on with my Tati this little doodah. We're gonna buff that in. Make sure you get that inner corner of your eye because most people have pretty purpley dark areas in there. Not all of us were blessed with thick skin around our eyes. I feel like, right? Like that looks okay. That looks nice. I don't need to put I can't see right now. Right? Like that doesn't look too bad. Okay. That looks pretty nice. Now I'm gonna spot concealer with that. We're gonna see how that does. I usually don't spot conceal too much. I have a little bit of breakout on my chin. Got some really bigger discolored areas. That's probably good. Yeah, that's all I want to do. Ooh. Okay. Gonna go back on with this guy. I look crazy. Just buff that in. This is gonna be such an exciting tutorial. Get my chin. she is hydrated. Okay, so before I powder, I'm gonna go on with the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Doodah, and I'm going to be taking my Tati Blendiful again and just really getting it in there, and then I'm gonna just do a oop, and then I do want a mirror for this because I over blush all the time, but it comes off really quick, so I think that's okay. Gonna start up here and then drag it. The goal is to look dewy and fresh, and that blush does it, right? I'm wide awake. Okay, let's go on again. Same thing. And then, oh, and then we're gonna start up here. Smile. I'm so happy. Okay, and then we're gonna just drag it around the nose because we see the sun sometimes, right? I wish I had cream contour. I never have tried cream contour, so we will be using a powder for that. Okay, that's blush. Okay, so now I'm going to just smooth out my under eye and bake just a little bit. Also, I don't think I mentioned this, the Milk product is in Perk. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking my RCMA powder. I have it in this Ziploc container because I travel with it. I'm gonna be just using the same thing, it's so universal. I'm gonna just dip in, dip, and look up, and do that. Also going to get right in there because I crease. There we go. There. And there. And then my T-zone just a titch. Oh my god, it's Wednesday Survivors on tonight. Just now remembering that. Okay. Looking cute. Okay, after that, we're gonna just bronze the face up a little bit, make it warm, and I don't know. We're gonna warm it up. I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil powder. I've had this for years. I'm gonna start up here and drag. Same thing that we did with the blush. But we're just gonna really focus it on the outskirts of the face. Jawline, right? Just a little bit. Ooh, she's got a tan neck. Right? Like that looks good. Okay, let's do the other side. Start high and work your way down. This is a really old brush, by the way. Any like tapered brush, thicker brush, I feel like would work. And then we're gonna go up here and up there. Skin is looking fresh, and that's all I'm trying to do. And then finally, we're gonna get the chin under the lip. I have really tiny lips compared to everybody else these days, so I try to make it just a little fuller. And then I also just get under the nose. After that, I'm gonna just wipe away the powder. I don't like to keep it on my face all day because I'm dry and I don't want to dry my face out any more than it already can get. Wait. I am so excited that I get coffee. Today's Wednesday and that's like a coffee day for me. I only try to have coffee twice a week now. It's going okay. Today is one of those days. This is where we're looking with skin. It's looking how I like it to look. Okay, next we're gonna go on with highlighter. I like to do the skin before I move on to anything. The eyes are super simple. So this is going to be the highlighter I'm using. I use this all the time. This is the MAC Whisper of Guilt. So I'm taking a blush brush. This is from Luxie. It's the 514 blush brush. Just gonna, a little bit of that. And we're gonna just apples of the cheeks. I'm so happy. Look how pretty. Same on this side. Chin, nose. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do my brows really quick. This is just what I've been using lately. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I actually watched a tutorial on this, and what you're supposed to do is take a little bit of the product and put it in the cap, and use the cap, because it has white, as like, just, that's where you're supposed to keep dipping back into. I don't know, I watched a tutorial on it and it just made a lot of sense. I was like, holy shit. So I'm gonna just go in and kind of draw out where I want these. I feel like my brows for the most part are already the shape that I want. It's just this front part that I have to kind of do little like, oh, I have more hair up there. I wish my brows were a little thicker, but that's okay. They're not too thin. That's kind of it. Like, it's not, I don't do too much to my brows. I like to kind of just keep them the way they are, because I'm trying to look like I don't have a lot of makeup on, even though I do. But like, we can see the difference, right? Because it's so dark in the inner corner too, let me get a little bit more like that, right? So like, because it's so dark up there, I usually just take my foundation brush and just to kind of just lighten it out a little bit. Did that do anything? Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna do my other one. This is the problem brow. I need to dip back into my... Just outline it how I want it. This one for sure has a little bit more of a problem. It's like just a little bit more sparse too. And we're gonna go up here. Brow hair, brow hair, brow hair. Right? Like, does that look okay? I feel like it looks pretty light over here. I think that's fine. Look how good the skin looks, right? We're almost done with this tutorial. Okay, so for eyes, I am going to be priming them with the Morphe primer. This stuff's okay though, like it's 10 bucks. It's whatever. Ring fingers. And I just prime the eyelid. I feel like good that I can do this somewhat without mirrors the whole time. My friend Lindsay just bought a ton of Glossier products. Glossier, I don't know. And I've never had any of their products. And her skin looked so good. I'm like, I might need to try their products out. They look just incredible. If you guys have tried them and you're like ride or die, let me know, because I might have to change things up a little bit. Okay, after that is done, we're just gonna be putting some eyeshadow on. For today, I'm gonna be using my Tati Beauty palette. This is actually what I've been using every day. It's the best palette I've ever used. This is such a banging palette. Like, look at that. I saw Tati use a glitter the other day, so I'm kind of tempted to use a glitter. Battery's dying. Let me change that out. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit more. So for today, I am going to be going on with Tati Beauty palette that I just showed you guys, and we are going to be taking, oh man, they're just all so pretty. Sometimes I just sit here and swatch them because I love them. Okay, we're going to be taking Aura. This is like this section, and we're gonna mix it with this section. We're gonna do these two like satiny colors, or the metallics, excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the light one. I just swatched one of her glitters, so I might have some glitter on this as well. I'm not using mattes these days because I want to look like I'm shining from the inside out. Oh yeah, there's definitely some glitter in there because I swatched the Aura glitter. It's just so pretty. I really do like it. Okay, and we're gonna do the same to the other eye. I probably should just do one eye at a time. Ooh, ooh. Right? Like just like a very basic color. Then I'm gonna go right next to it and choose that kind of like camely brown color. And we're gonna go on the outer sides. See how, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, guess who's here? It's Frank. It's just like I can tell I have something on my eyelid, but it's also like pretty and natural. Excuse me, let's move it. Jesus, Frank. You're ruining my groove, dude. Come on, let's move. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Okay, I need to grab liner. BRB. Got the liner, so I'm just using the Maybelline Define line. This is an ebony black. Is dark. This is really dark and it can get all over your face. I usually tried to do this before, but I forgot. I always line the outer corner of my eyes and then just like stamp it, right? Gus is up. What time is it? It's 8:07. I feel like I have like 10 more minutes before I want to be done with this. Okay, next I'm going to just take a smudger brush. This is the Morphe 408 brush. I'm going to go back into the Tati palette and I'm going to be choosing this one. Basically, we're using like all of these metallic browns, except I'm not using the orange. I'm using the Ritual brown and mixing that with the Soothe brown. Franklin! I don't like to be too top heavy with the eyeshadow, so try to balance it out with some bottom shadow. Okay. Same on this side. That black liner is not waterproof, so you have to be really careful with it. That's why I like to do it beforehand, because sometimes it just gets too dark. Okay, that's kind of what we're looking at. Inner corner. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do before mascara is inner corner. This is my Ride or Die inner corner highlight. This is Stilla in Kitten. I don't know if that's focusing, but this is like such a banging highlight. We're gonna just highlight that inner corner. Use this everywhere. I'm gonna use it on the tip of the nose. Dang, I'm gonna use it right there. That needs to be blended out. And above the lip. Frank's like, I wanna play, I wanna play, I wanna play. Okay. Okay, you guys, we're looking good. So after that, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I feel like this is a staple, like a lot of people have this. Just gonna really coat my lashes with this. I do feel like the Halo Beauty is really helpful with like growing eyelash hair. You know, that's super random. Oh, I got like a little doodah. It makes a difference. We're gonna get the bottom lashes. I put a lot of mascara on. Probably because I haven't been wearing lashes. I'm just like, give me as thick of lashes as you can get. Frank, you're fine. He's been such a baby. He's so pissed that I'm not paying attention to him. He's like, I want to play and I want to play now. Frank. He's probably like, who are you talking to? No one's here. Okay, that's kind of good for lashes. Okay, last step, lips, and then we're done. It is 8:12. I need to be at the door by 8:30. We're doing great. Okay, so I mentioned this in my favorites as well. This is the Maybelline Super Stay. This guy right here, and this is in, what color did I say this was? Lead the Way. I hear ya. I hear ya, bud. That's looking good. This is just, I don't know if this color really goes with every look that I'm doing. Like, does it go with the eyes? I don't know, but it's what I've been using. After that, I'm gonna top it off with some gloss. This is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Berry. This guy right here. Because we're so glowy, I don't want a matte lip. I want it to be like a little bit glowy. I'm gonna take this on my finger and just, it has a little bit of a pink tint, but really not much. Okay guys, and that's my finished makeup look. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm sure it was short and sweet, but I wanted to just show you guys what I've been doing to my face every day because I feel like putting makeup on is one thing that really wakes me up and it makes me feel like I'm ready to conquer the day. It's not getting dressed. It's not, you know, putting a really great pair of shoes on. It is putting my makeup on, getting my contacts in, and just feeling awake and ready for the day. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more makeup tutorials, let me know. I feel like, thank you kitchen for having decent lighting, and I hope that you guys are doing okay. Do what makes you feel beautiful. If it's putting any makeup on, great. If it's putting no makeup on, awesome. You do you. I don't wear makeup every day, but during the week I just feel like it's really been helping. Anyways guys, that kind of completes this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys very soon. Okay, bye.